girl Scarlett back again, giving you guys another fire ass weekly analysis YouTube video. I want to thank everybody that's subscribed so far. Thank everybody that's been liking the videos. It really helps us, increase our viewership on the network. All right, as well as anybody that's provided any comments. Definitely leave some more comments below, like this video, you know what I'm saying, subscribe to the channel, share it with your other trader friends that might have problems with their analysis, just to help us grow. And we're just trying to help those that just want to learn for free, get some information. And if you are interested, rock with us and be a part of the school as well. Whatever works, you know what I'm saying? So just another disclaimer, especially because I'm studying for my Series 7 right now. Previous results do not dictate future results. All right. You have to study this. You have to study this craft. You have to become kind of obsessed with this if this is something that you really want to master. You don't play games with this shit. Okay. We don't gamble. We don't play. So make sure that you are really becoming part one with Forex or any other trading platform that you are interested, be it MT4, Thinkorswim. If you're trading with, you're trading stocks, bonds, indices, metals, energies, corn, I don't give a damn, futures, whatever. Just make sure that you're constantly taking pride in understanding analysis, technicals, fundamentals, psychology, things of that nature. All right, so let's get to it. All right, so first things first, okay? Let's go ahead and we actually skipped a week. So what I'm going to do is go back to the previous analysis that I had for you guys, what actually transpired and played out, and then what I'm expecting for the upcoming week and the levels that I'm mainly going to pay attention to. So we did UCAD, UJ, and gold, okay? So I'm going to start with gold here. Now, I remember telling you guys that we were overall bullish on gold. A lot of people weren't listening to me on that. I don't know why, but I specified that we were in fact bullish on gold as far as the monthly and weekly levels. I also explained that at that time, daily was bearish, okay, and that was roughly on the 19th, okay. So daily was still giving us a little bit of bearish activity. It since then has transitioned, okay. So what I stated was I was expecting a bullish rally. I told you guys that from a short-term perspective, that this level right here, roughly around the 1709.34, and you could go back and check, okay, that it was showing bearish activity on the 1 hour time frame. So if you were to try to capitalize for the upcoming week, I said that I was going to mainly pay attention to this 1 hour level, and I wanted to see how it reacted at either here or here, okay? Specified that clear as day, and clear as you can see if you paid attention and if you were able to catch it because you know how to trade breakouts, or if you know how to trade, based off any other education, excuse me, you can clearly see that price dropped 409 pips. Okay, so you could have caught this move and rolled this down, caught and made your TP and been perfectly okay and profitable with that. If you also knew how to take the opportunity off of this level, you could have caught it up for another 685 pips. So that's 1,000 pips right there that you could have caught simply off gold and that in those levels that I told you to pay attention to alone. Okay, now we still are overall bullish. Okay, we're bullish on monthly, weekly, daily, and 4 hour. And so the main levels that I really want to pay attention to is what I have marked off here. So if 171813 is able to break this week, I am going to look for bullish rallies up into the weekly and monthly levels. The next area that I'm going to be paying attention to is you see this possible reaction zone. Okay. And so that's roughly going to be an area that I'm going to pay attention to for another 524 pips. Okay, that's something that you really heavily want to acknowledge and just pay attention to those levels, see what happens. If we are in fact able to get a break of this level, roughly at the 1640 level, I will be looking for some sell opportunities to the motherfucking downside. Okay, Tank City. All right, but I'm really not really anticipating that, just because with the way that everything's looking with the dollar, especially with everything that's happening with that's going on with the stocks, unemployment. Now our government is currently attempting to open up businesses and things of that nature to help the economy. We'll see how that plays out. But I still don't really believe that there's going to be a lot of heavy reaction that's going to force gold to drop anytime soon for a while. Okay. Like I said, technical analysis is all based on projections. So I do my technicals to give me an idea of what can currently happen or what it has the potential to happen. But I actually use the actual price action in real time to help me figure out what actions I'm going to take in relation to my markups. Okay. They work hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. Okay. So that's basically what I'm paying attention to for gold. I did mark up the DXY. So since I didn't mark it up, you guys can watch me mark it up in real time. Voila. All right. So based off the DXY as of right now, I do currently show that it looks bullish right now. So the levels that I really wanted to pay attention to was here. On the monthly. Now, we already had a wick off, okay? And I did tell you guys to pay attention to the DXY simply because, you know, we still, the month is ended now, okay? So we've had multiple wicks to the upside here. On the weekly time frame, we are still bullish as well. So, you know, I wouldn't really be looking for the dollar to necessarily completely tank fully until this level is officially broken here. All right, so we got a little bit of some time before it's like fully in tank mode. The daily time frame is also currently bullish as well based off of this level down here. So, you know, as of right now, based off the higher time frames, we still have some bullish activity. We're just waiting to see. However, on our lower time frames, it looks like, you know, if we're talking about current events more relative to real time and right now, it looks like we are going to start having you know, a little bit of some bearish activity. It's still not going to be a cause of concern, quote unquote, until this area down here is broken, in my opinion. Okay. But I still want to pay attention to the BS. Like I told you, these are the main levels that I'm currently worried about. I've had these levels marked off before. Okay, as far as this range that we have going on. Okay, so we really want to pay attention if we're going to break out of this range, and if we are able to break out of this range, which it looks like we might be able to this week. I really want to pay attention to this level before I say, oh shit, dollar is going to hell. All right. Now as far as we did, I think we did gold. Okay, so let's go to UJ. Okay. Now for USD JPY, all right, I told you guys, I said, look, your weekly time frame was in a bearish channel. Overall, it's bullish. However, it's giving bearish current bearish activity. And I said that daily was also bearish. Okay, I said that 4 hour was bullish. However, your higher 4 hour is always going to do whatever daily says because that's Big Daddy. You dig what I'm saying? So I said that I was believing that that 4 hour was going to drop. Okay, now if you had of like around the 19th, which was when I made that call on the previous video, you could have dropped and caught it to the support point. Now you would have had to sit through all this fucking consolidation. Okay, but that's what happens if you have one time frame. Like if you have two time frames that are close together, so if you have a daily time frame that's bearish and you have a 4 hour time frame that's bullish, expect consolidation because you have two time frames that are super close to each other doing the opposite move. So it's basically like, you know, the bulls and bears are fighting each other, but you're just seeing it on, you're able to see it real time, and it looks like complete and utter shit. Okay, so you have 85 pips here that you could have caught if you were able to wait through the bullshit. Now as far as what's coming up for this upcoming week, I really want to pay attention to these price points and this level. Mainly I want, if we're able to break 107.509, then I'll be looking to go bullish, right? But I'm still anticipating bearish activity because of what the higher time frame says. So we already have this break. Maybe at this retest level, if we're able to stay around this range, I'll take the sell. But I really am not going to look for complete, because we're in so much bullshit. Like it's so much chaotic activity. I want to see a guaranteed move towards a point. So if I'm able to break below these wicks or this area of 106.371, then I'll go ahead and look for an opportunity to take this down to the 10 I'm sorry, not the 109, what the fuck, take this down to the 105.292 area. All right, and that'll be 109 pips that you'll be able to catch on that side. Okay, I tell you what I was anticipating. Yes, okay, so told you where I wanted to go for gold. So put these numbers up here we're able to get this break to the upside. We're looking for another 500 pips up to this level here. If we're breaking, then you already know, mainly I'll probably be looking mainly at around roughly this level if we are in fact able to break this to the downside. But based off of current analysis, I'm still anticipating this to go bullish right now. Now we are in a little bit of a range, okay? So if you do take the break of this 1 hour level, okay, you might only have at first possibly like a 200 pip play and to have some reaction here. So if you do take something like a breakout opportunity or something you want to TP right away, if you don't know how to monitor trades properly, okay, just want to reiterate that because people act like they don't understand shit. And if you're not a good trader, then and you don't have, you don't have chart time and you haven't been, monitoring trades for a long period of time, it's going to show. Okay. So just make sure that you keep that in mind as well. All right. Now, as far as UCAD, okay. So with UCAD, I remember telling you that we were in this channel, bearish activity. I told you that we need to break out of this channel and also break a level of resistance if we were trying to look to the upside. We did have that break. And I told you guys that we did have a little bit of a break of support here on the 1 hour time frame, but I said that there was a level, I believe there was a level that was marked here, and I was like, do not look for the sell because this is too close. If you're gonna look for a sell, don't look for an actual sell at this time, roughly around the 19th. I said don't look for the sell until down here, okay? And then try to ride that down into your main level of interest, which was only gonna get you, roughly, maybe like 80 to 90 pips while you were waiting, because I told you 4 hour overall is still bullish. It's just doing a lot of chaotic activity right now, okay? So as you see, it stopped, it double bottomed out, and then went ahead and shot up. Okay, so if you were able to pay attention and follow my recommendation, because I wasn't believing that it was ready for the sell anyway, you could have caught 227. Okay, now I do in fact see, I didn't do a lot of trading activity last week. I was doing a lot of other things, but we're able to see that we have some reaction here on the lower time frames. We did have a double bottom out again. Okay, on the 4 hour time frame. Now, I'm going to wait for some level right here just because we're in such a chaotic space with UCAD. I'm going to look for this area. Now, we do have some bearish activity right now. So if this level is able to hold, then I am going to anticipate price coming back to our main area of interest, which is what I'm really interested in, to continue the bullish rally up. Okay. But that's going to take a while. Okay. So if we're talking about right now and current plays, like within the upcoming week, I'm anticipating to see how price reacts at this 4 hour zone, right? If it's able to break, I'm going to ride this up to this level up here. Okay, for roughly 257 pips. If we're talking about really in real time, our 1 hour time frame is giving us bullish activity as well. So I am gonna wait and see. As far as like maybe like a retest of a zone, right? Just because 1 hour is giving us some bullish activity, look for some type of retest of a zone here. Okay, on the lower, on this, somewhere in this region, one of these points here. Okay. And I'll ride that up to this point of the 1.42568 level. But I'm really not gonna look for like committed buys unless I'm able to get this 1.42568 level fully broken. Okay, fully broken. All right. So, like I told you guys, we had a lot of chaotic activity. Some of these pairs look like complete shit. So the main ones that I'm really going to pay attention to right now that look the cleanest to me based off the two that we analyzed today, is going to be the gold one and UJ. Okay. Just because they're a little bit, more easier on the eyes and make more sense for me. I have some alerts set up at these levels just to see what happens when price gets there. They get there and then I'll attack them at those times. Now, like I tell you guys all the time, if you're trying to learn, you can learn for free at babypips.com. Babypips.com. They have a university that teaches you for free. It's going to take you a while to go through that shit, okay? Or you can go through YouTube and hope that a motherfucker helps you out. If you are trying to speed up your learning curve, you are going to need a mentor. I don't give a fuck what anybody tells you. You can learn on YouTube and Baby Pips alone and just with demoing, but it's going to take you a while and you're going to lose a lot of money. I'm just letting you know that. You got to take those L's, you got to lick those wounds and deal with the shit. If you want to speed it up, you're going to need a mentor. So if there's somebody that you're interested in that really caters to your learning style, which means you're visual, audio, or you're more hands-on, kinesthetic, then go ahead and rock with that person, or you can come to us. Okay, now if you come to us, we have a 3-stage program. We have the phase 1, which is basically majority self-taught, but we do still have weekly courses, or bi-weekly classes, I'm sorry, for like live webinars. We also have all video content that you can study, and we also have support groups on Facebook and Telegram, all right, that are strictly for students. If you feel like you are past the beginner intermediate levels, then you can go ahead and go straight to try to test out with me. We'll talk for an hour. I'll test you, see if you know your shit. If you know your shit, then you can come and sign up for our phase 2 program, which is the more advanced, more hands-on mentorship, where I'm like in your ass, making sure you know what you're talking about and checking in your trades to make sure that you're like, just speed up the learning curve so you're not constantly fucking up on remedial shit. Okay. And then we have the phase 3, which is the psychology, which is really honing in on, like, we're still focusing on risk management throughout the whole program, but I'm just really like drilling that in you because you need that in order to be successful with this shit. All right. So those are the options that you have. Like I said, please please comment, please subscribe. Like, all of that helps us to help other traders that are just getting their skin in the game. Every time you guys every time you guys comment something, or you suggest pairs, suggest some pairs that you guys want me to look at that maybe you guys are interested in, that we can put on, on the channel, give some critiques, whatever, what have you, other traders. We love feedback as well. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. It's your girl Scar, the Forex Sniper School. Word up. I'll catch you guys next week. Peace.